I just don't get it. So close I could almost touch it. Maybe I should just give up.
They say keep hanging on, that to hold on to. I used to be strong, after all that I've gone through. I don't feel like myself, I don't think I need help. People I talk to say keep hanging on. I don't know if I want to. I thought it would be better when I'm.
Hey dude, what's up?
Been working a lot. Same shit, different day, you know?
Yeah, man. These four walls have been driving me crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's either that or you deal with the idiots you're surrounded by all day.
Maybe a fair trade, but I'm starting to wig out. I've been dizzy, having headaches. I need fresh air.
Or a doctor. Well, to be fair, though, I get plenty of fresh air at my job, and I don't seem to have that problem, so maybe you're onto something.
Yeah, hey, well, I'm going hiking this weekend, so if I'm not back by Monday, you can go ahead and send a search party.
Well, if you do get stranded, do it by a source of water, so you don't die of thirst before we can find you.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
I wish that I could find the perfect words to take away your hurt, but they just don't exist. There's nothing I can say to try to numb your pain. Afraid you'll have to find that comfort from within. You've been through the dark, you made it, but face it, it tore you apart. I see all those scars. I used to fight the devil every night in my apartment building after leaving the bar. Got a lot in common, me and you, I bet. I just got done falling and you're losing grip. I've been slipping lately and you bout to trip, and I've been hailing back and you ain't left there yet. Truth is, we ain't looking at a pretty picture. Exhaust is filling up the garage you sit in. A mouth full of pills and a gut full of liquor. Cuts in your wrist that are too deep for stitches. We just wanna live, take off all our skin, find the broken part and try to get it fixed. Find the hope we had and feel like normal kids. Find a way that isn't torture to exist. Damn, all of the research and studies and donated money, and still we got nothing. We dedicated days of mental health awareness. Why do we still feel empty and embarrassed? Tough times don't last. Tough times don't last, tough people do. This too shall pass. The clouds gon' break, we'll drop the roof. Like ooh, living the hard way. Living the hard way. And I know your condition is awful. I lived it, I swallowed those pills and I got the prescriptions. I prayed up to God, I'm not even religious. Tried everything twice and the cycle is vicious. Got a lot in common, I think you and I. Exhausted fighting thoughts of suicide. I often wonder if the cloud I'm under isn't gonna break until I lose my mind. I bet you relate. I bet when you're all by yourself you can't seem to feel safe. Same. I bet you ain't scared of the grave, but the man in the mirror makes you feel afraid. The future started looking pretty grim for us. Got a rope around your neck and you about to jump. Got a television sitting on the edge of the tub, and an overdose of Ativan under your tongue. Try to sit in a river when it's the middle of winter and hold a pistol to your head and see if you pull the trigger. And that is just the beginning of living lonely and bitter, because depression locked you up inside your head like a prison. I know you're still out there. You're quietly waiting for something to give. You silently suffer alone, and nobody knows cause you don't leave the crib. Tough times don't last. Tough times don't last, tough people do. This too shall pass. The clouds gon' break, we'll drop the roof. Like ooh, living the hard way. Living the hard way. Tough times don't last. Tough times don't last, tough people do. This too shall pass. The clouds gon' break, we'll drop the roof. Like ooh, living the hard way. Living the hard way.
I need to communicate. If you get stranded, do it by a water source. What an ass. Oh, wouldn't it just be the cat's ass if this worked?
If you're out there and you're hearing this, I need you to know you are not alone. Whatever it is you're facing, whatever obstacle is in your way, whatever cruel demon has your soul in its sights, whatever situation awaits, it is fixable. Whatever is plaguing your existence, take comfort in knowing that you and your fellow human beings face a common struggle. It doesn't matter who you are, where you live, what the color of your skin is. It doesn't matter if you're straight, gay, or somewhere in between. It doesn't matter the size of your bank account or the size of your heart. We all hurt, brothers and sisters. Do yourselves a favor. And next time you feel like you can't go on, reach out to a friend or a neighbor, a loved one, hell, even a stranger. But not to tell them your problems, but to ask them how you can help them solve their problems. Be the change you want to see in the world. That's how you solve the world's problems, as well as your own, by addressing the needs of others.
Breaking. This just in from Chester Township and all surrounding areas. Residents are being urged to evacuate immediately due to a chemical reaction caused by damaged cargo in this morning's train wreck. The reaction has formed a gas cloud, and in today's shifting winds, it has become unpredictable. Eyewitnesses say the gas seems to incapacitate victims almost immediately and has been shown to cause loss of consciousness, delusions, hallucinations, slowed heart rate, failure of the respiratory system, and death. Anyone exposed to this gas should move directly to fresh air and seek medical attention immediately. Residents are being urged to seek wooded areas which can provide sufficient windbreak to prevent exposure to unpredictable wind direction. Once you are in a wooded area, await further updates on this breaking situation. More information will be broadcast when it becomes available.
Well, that explains a lot. I concur. Do you have any idea how hard it is to give yourself a pep talk in the third person? I mean, realistically, how are you going to convince us if you can't even convince yourself?
Some people say that time is linear. Like a river, it flows in one direction. Let's imagine that this is the truth, and for a moment, allow me to suggest a series of questions. If time were linear, would it be constant or relative? Would it not slow to a crawl in times of struggle, such as drought season for the river? Would it not rush by in times of plenty, as a river would when taking on excess of storm water? Now, if you would, imagine this river exceeding its natural confines and spilling forth into the lowest places. Is it not in these very low places, that of which are unfit for life, that we pool and stagnate and seem to be doomed to the repetition of hell itself? Lest we wither away or by grace, return to the river.
What the Oh, why do I even question anything anymore? Return to the river. Return to the river? I know that voice. If you get stranded, do it by a water source. You can't throw me in the river if I'm already in the river, can you? Oh, what difference does it make anyway? Oh, I'm sick of this.
Hang on, man. Come on, just hang on!
Sick and tired of this. Why won't he just give up already? We tried to help him back when he had half a chance. Now whatever's left of his brain cells are being quickly depleted, to say the least. This needs to end. You want to call it a day? Well, guess what? He needs to call it. So what you're saying is that in order for us to rest, he needs to die. How do you figure? How do I figure? His damn cheese slid off his cracker. What? Dude, look, it's not rocket surgery, all right? We're made up. We're manifestations of his madness, all right? We only exist in the confines of his dilapidated consciousness. Yeah, whatever. Enough of that mumbo jumbo. Skip ahead to the part where he dies. We'll see who kills who.
I should be afraid now. I should be afraid now. drop blood. I ain't talking red crayons. Y'all should be afraid now. Y'all should be afraid now. Put the gun in the air and fire a shot. Like y'all about to race now. I'm bout it. I'm bout it. I'm bout it. Like I've never been about it. I'm bout it.
Wait just a minute. No. No. Wait. Good riddance.